Oh,
Hello, hello.
Did you figure out the phone?
Huh?
Did you figure out the phone?
Yes, yeah. I don't know, like, if he's claiming he sent the messages and the
Uh-huh.
messaging come through. He says maybe the phone ain't got don't is not set up to receive texts. I said, well, I am looking at that text messages right now. I'm gonna tell him maybe you don't know how to send it
Doesn't sound like he does.
because I deleted for her. She had 40 text messages there, and I
Oh my
delete them.
gosh.
I delete 38 and left two. And the two was the one on the 12th of December, and the other one was on the I think the 10th of December. But
Goodness gracious.
listen, Robin, around these busy times, people get themselves in a dysfunctional attitude, like
They're getting torn,
just
like
getting yes.
they're 10,000 places at once.
And
And,
you got to pull yourself
much more.
away
mhm.
Big,
and say,
big
look,
one.
okay, I'm gonna deal with this one now. You gonna wait a little, deal with that one.
Yeah, one thing at a
Yeah,
To
time.
make the food warm.
because
Oh,
you'll never get
You're in
it. You
trouble.
can't. First of all, you won't focus.
Yeah.
yeah.
You have to focus, and something like that. When I was
Yes,
in my 30s, that would have set me off die nuts. I would have tell him something. But thank God I'm able to control it
I
right now.
know, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
But
Sounds like you need to step back and stop with all the
you
texts.
know, this is how life is.
Me
Sometimes you
too.
need to step back, listen, and just reflect that you might be going wrong somewhere. Don't just try to command everything to you.
Exactly. Exactly. You gotta think about the people you're affecting. Oh, tell you.
But this is life.
Does she have to
This is life.
go in tomorrow?
She's going in tomorrow. Yeah,
Okay.
she's going in tomorrow. So
She got some holiday pay for yesterday for
yeah, oh
working
yeah, they
Tuesday.
give for Christmas Day and they give for yesterday.
Good.
So
Good, good. Oh, she's such a hard worker.
I didn't. I worked one New Year's Day when I was in New York,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when we were having the 2000 changeover.
Oh yeah, I remember
Remember
that. Yes.
when they say it's going
Everybody
to
was
affect the
worried. Yep,
computers
yep, yep,
from 1999 to 2000?
yep. I
So
remember.
they asked all of us to come in. I went in on the when I tell you I went in on the jurist, I couldn't even tell if I was walking or sleeping or what. But I went in and we worked up to 3 o'clock, and after that they say you can go.
Goodness.
Everything was okay. Because we were expecting the computers then to crash.
Yep, yep. I was
But
working.
thank God it didn't.
I was working at for a software company that tested reservation systems for hotels, and they were all because everything was coded. They were so worried. We were like on call for if anything happened because of the switchover, and it was so funny because I don't know if they just took extra precautions or what, but nothing happened. But we were all told you can't go to sleep because if something happened, you're all coming in to fix
Yes,
it.
they're all coming in.
Ugh.
So, well, I was with the bank, and with one customer, you can go to 10 different sites. And you got, if one customer crash, that's it. All the others is going to go.
Yep.
So,
I
but
don't think
thank God.
anything really bad happened though, that I
No,
recall.
some people did complain that they had a little problem, but nothing really, really severe.
Yeah.
But we had At our bank, we had no problems, not that I could think of. I don't know if but if it happened in New York where they are headquarters, it would affect us, but it didn't. So
Yeah.
we were okay. But as I'm growing older every day, I realize that you can't just be in command of everything. You have to
No,
step
it's
back.
too much. You gotta give yourself a break, cause it's you just
You
drive
gotta
yourself
step back.
crazy. Yeah, you gotta take a step back and not have so many fires going on. I keep telling that to Chris. Chris was like, oh my gosh, he had another bartender call in today, and there's a football game at Raymond James. There's a college football game,
Yeah.
so he thinks everybody's gonna come back from the football game and head to the bar, and he doesn't know how to do all the mixed drinks. And I said, you know what you do? Sell them beer and wine. That's it. Keep it simple. Don't do all these crazy mixed drinks. If they want a mixed drink, then go somewhere else. But I think all they really want is like just give
Yeah,
them a
when you
beer.
come from there, all you want is a beer,
Just
a
give
cool
them a
beer.
beer. Just give them a beer.
You want a cool beer.
Keep it simple. He gets all worked up, and I'm like, you don't want to get worked up. You want to just keep it as what you can handle. Keep it simple, and they'll be fine. They just want their drink or two. Yeah. It's not healthy.
Because when you reach a certain age, I'm not able to do anything. I talk to all the guests out there.
Because
I'm tasted all the delicious food. I mean, every plate. And we saw how you work together as teams in the kitchen.
you, I was thinking that driving over here just amazes you, what you do for them. It's just so inspiring and just so, I know you're doing a lot.
It's very, very hard. It's not in my spirit. Because I have loved their mother very much. She was amazing. She had ways. Just that we had disagreements. But our disagreements used to be now, tomorrow or later. It's over.
Right, right. Yep.
But
You just let off the steam and then you
yes.
feel better.
But
Yep.
what I didn't give my kids, I give it to them. And trust me, I love all three of them. Because my wife was that she used to get very sometimes very overwhelmed. I was patient and calm, tell her just hold it away. No confused me. Go out of the
Yes.
way, give me a chance.
Yep.
And don't put your mouth into anything. Just leave me alone. That's why I'm able to. She was, Christmas Eve day, I was in the kitchen and I cooked the whole lot of food. I alone.
I remember the smell, oh, that curry smelled
I
amazing.
cooked all of those.
But isn't it therapeutic though, when you like to do it?
Yes, when I start, I could continue until I says, wow, when is this? When I'm finished, I used to do it. I used to do it since I was very young. I used to do it. So
Sometimes I like to make I want to make bread more because it's very fast.
I used to do all of that. Yeah, I used to make bread. I used to make. My mother had taught me to do a lot of things because I used to be being the third child. I used to be a being the third child. I being the third child in my family. She always used to have me around with her doing everything because she was sick one time, nearly died, and I took over a home to feed. At that time, it was eight, 10 of us, and I was just about 10 years old. I didn't know what. I used to be scared. I used to be scared to take the pots off the fire, but I took it off,
Yep.
and I did it.
Makes you learn quick and
Yes.
grow quick.
So that's what I told Simon the other day. I said, oh, I told a friend was here with us the night. I says, I don't need anybody to do anything for me. I can do everything for myself. I can cook, I can wash, I can iron, I can keep a place clean, I can do everything. And worse, better yet, I can cook my own meals out. I don't have to get nobody to help me.
Right? Right?
I have a brother-in-law is helpless because I'm my sister. They put everything out for me. And I said, you're going to have this nonsense. Don't get his ass up and go and do it yourself.
You know what? It makes somebody if you're productive and you're doing stuff for yourself. You're using your brain and you want to keep
Exactly.
that. You want to keep that going because if you don't,
Yes.
that's what I worry about that with my dad, and I know that he's missing my mom and stuff, but he really like my sister.
I remember you did it with your mom just yesterday. We got to meet some of our friends. Just as long as we were married, we met this family. They only had 2 children then, and then they got a third one later on. 52 years, and she died 2 o'clock New Year's Day. 2 o'clock in the morning. She was 85.
Oh, 85.
She made 85. But wasn't sick. She just had a dementia, that's all. Just had dementia. And the person told me the other day, she says, and so I don't know how you do it. 78 and what you do, I don't know how you do it. And still don't look like a 78-year-old. So I said, what a 78-year-old looks like.
Wow.
So then you look good. I said, well, thank you.
It's because you do everything for
Yeah, but
yourself.
Yeah.
And that's what keeps you young, keeps you going.
Going.
Yeah,
Son.
for sure.
Here's my brains working.
Hi, Happy New Year to you.
Yeah, happy New Year to you too.
Thank you.
Yeah?
Nobody could call me. My phone is out of minutes, so I'm giving the debit card and you put the minutes on my phone. You know how to do it, right?
No, I don't know how to do it. I don't know when you will learn to do it.
Unless you show me, other than that, I don't know.
I really got to show you.
He's already gone through the middle with what
No.
that other phone did.
Yeah, he's a good brother, man. He
Yeah.
knows what to do, and I don't know what to do. And look, my water busted, right? See, look, busted. So I know Simon got a water to want that thing up there. Unlucky me couldn't be out there. I said, Simon, if you got a chance, you must look in there and see if you can find the water. So I said, oh, you gotta look at it now. You gotta look. And I see I was near before.
Please, don't burden me with anything else.
I tell Simon,
I want to know. You try with that in there, you try with that
And
out
I said,
there.
man, forget about it, man.
Okay,
I don't
you
care.
try with it out there.
I know my son was
I'm
trying to
about to
tell
read
me
anything
about
else.
it.
I have enough.
No. It's just that I just got here, and then the Trinidadian said,
Well, because you just got here, and right away you're talking to
no, I
about
Simon
that.
is sit down and he's talking. I said,
You
Simon,
just
when
you
you
just
get a
wait
chance,
and you work yourself into something.
look, as far as I'm concerned, forget about it, man. You know what I
Right,
feel.
well, yeah,
I don't
forget about
care.
that.
You know how I feel.
It's a new
I don't
year.
like to make nothing a problem. I know it's a new
New
year. I
year.
don't like problems. I hate problems. My pressure is go up and I don't know if it's up or down.
Oh my God.
Ah,
She was getting him, and she took very sick. My mother.
sorry about that, man. But
Oh, no. No worries.
sorry about that, you know.
No worries at
Died
all.
with him.
Oh, okay, now you know what we gotta do. I like to be careful.
So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's very hard, but sometimes you just ignore.
Yeah.
Just the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Ignore.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss.
I always had my mother used to tell me that. She said, ignorance is bliss. Do not take it on.
There's only so much you can take on.
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
you gotta know your limits and then just tell people that's it. That's all I can do.
Yes.
You're only one person.
I'll tell you, I used to had a boss, and this woman used to know how to press my buttons. And I'm telling you, I used to watch her, so one day I can get it back to you. One day. Yeah, but I didn't get back to her. Her husband get to her.
So,
Yeah, her husband get to her. Her husband she was such an, I don't know what to call this woman. And I never forget her, Judy Finneran. She used to live right there around, I think it was Old Country Road in New York. And he left her. He just walked out, and guess where he went?
where?
Next door neighbor. He took the next door neighbor.
Oh my gosh.
He took the next door neighbor, and she was so hurt. And she didn't want to move because she was looking after her mother in the house.
So she had to see.
So she had to see him every day almost. And he used to make a mockery of her too. Yeah. He used to make a mockery of her. But he said she lead me such a dance that I didn't intend doing what happened, but it happened. Yeah. Judy was something. Judy used to press my buttons so bad.
People like that, I think, are just very insecure.
Very
They're
insecure.
trying to make you that way because they know you're strong.
Mhm.
So that's why they're
Yeah.
trying to make you feel the way
And
they
and I know following up, I may lose my job. So I just used to bow my head down, look down, and then I look up. I said, okay. Look at her, I said, okay. And when I was leaving, I went and I told her, it says, I said goodbye, but it was not easy working with you. It was tough working with you.
Yeah.
She said, but I like you and stuff. So for some reason, I don't know why. Maybe because I never tell you how I feel.
Yeah.
Never tell her how I felt. Just. And then when I get to hear what she was going through, it says, some people, that's their reaction under pressure.
Yes. Yeah.
Others have to pay for it. You know?
Yeah.
That's how some people, they can't leave the problem at home. They walk with it on their shoulders, and you have to pay for it.
And that's like the worst because you're being victimized by what she's going through,
Yep.
you know?
Yeah. Exactly. Um, as I said, if I had bothered with her, I wouldn't have been in the job 21 years. There's one bank that changed over to, that changed from 5 different other banks because the bank used to merge.
Yeah.
I started as one bank that was chemical, and from chemical it changed. You worked with chemical,
No,
right?
I did, but they were in the town where I grew up.
Yeah, it
I
was
worked
a
with them.
very good bank. Oh my God, that was the best bank.
Is
they
Miss
had in
Winnie gonna
town.
marry Latoya?
They had it up in upstate New York where I live.
Yeah?
too. Yeah.
Is Miss Winnie gonna marry me? In case we ain't married. You
They
bad?
just merged.
Marry my buddy Button.
Chemical had just merged with Hanover. You know Hanover?
That one I don't know.
Hanover.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Chemical had just bottled Hanover. And the day I walked in the bank is when they were changing the name to Chemical.
But they're not around.
Oh no. Hanover nor Chemical. You know something? When we were going to Canada, in a small town, I saw a Chemical. A very small town.
Yeah, I grew up. The town I was in was pretty small.
Pretty small.
Yeah.
And they did have a Chemical there. You know, I don't know if they still have it. But if you go you see if you go through North Carolina into all those little small towns, sometimes you find one or two inside here. North Carolina and South Carolina.
I'm glad that. I mean, it seems like it's all like Bank of America and SunTrust.
Yeah.
I honestly like those.
I'd tell anybody, Chase messed up at that bank because Chase bought over Chemical too. And Chase messed up at all the banks that take over. They took over one I never remember their name. They took over this one from not Maryland. Oh, where Biden came from again?
Delaware.
Delaware. They take over a bank in Delaware. It was the Blue something. I can't remember the name. It is the Blue. I can't remember. I could never remember their name, but that is the most difficult margin they ever had. Very difficult margin. And then they took over that financial institution in Manhattan, JP Morgan. That was another very hard and tough merger. Since then, they wanted to buy over Bank of America, but I don't know. But Bank of America had so much of problems with the government. They had so much of problem. They had so much of money laundering in the company. They're like Wells Fargo. Nobody even wants to take over Wells Fargo.
My brother-in-law worked for Bank of America, and they let him go. He worked for like.
Oh, they paid out billions and billions of dollars in fines.
Yeah.
Fines that lawsuits that never even see the media.
They've gotten away from one of those.
Yes,
Those banks.
but I tell you, Elizabeth Warren make Wells Fargo pay through their nose. I think I was looking forward to seeing them crashing, but they didn't crash.
Yeah, she scares them.
Oh yes.
Gosh, she's so tough.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
She's a tough one. It would have been nice to see her as
Boing,
a vice
boing.
president too.
And they have another one. They have another one coming behind her from California. What's her name? The one from California. That young professor.
Is it Porter?
No, Porter. Porter, yes. Porter, I think is her name.
She brings out the charts.
Yes, yes.
I love
Something
her.
with text.
I love
Yes,
her.
but she made the chairman of Chase sit down so,
Yes.
and he can't even answer her
Katie
question.
Porter. I think her name's Katie.
Katie
Oh,
Porter.
She talks
That's
to
her.
them like
Yes.
she talks to them like they're bad kids.
She is
and I love
she
it.
is so brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant young
What I
woman.
like is she makes it easy for me to understand.
And
And
she
now we all
breaks
know,
everything down.
so that we know what they're
Yes.
doing. I love her.
Oh man, I tell you, she is some kind of hot. She's a hot mama in the area. I tell
I
you.
love her charts. I love when she whips
Yes,
out those
and
charts.
when she can bring those charts, man, I tell you, she bring out all her charts.
Everyone's like, here come the charts. And then
Yes.
you tell everybody that they're squirming in their seats because they
That-
know they're about to get.
Yeah, you remember I think it was 2 months back, Mnuchin turned and asked her, she asked him, you talking, are you a lawyer? He said, are you a lawyer? And he looked at her, she looked at him like this, say, you really don't know me. She's a law professor.
They underestimate her. But they're getting.
Yes, they did. Yes,
Oh
they
my
did.
gosh, but they're getting it now. I almost, it's funny because I almost think like that's her secret weapon that they underestimate
Yes.
her and she just nailed it.
Yes, she a lot of them underestimated her.
Yep.
A lot of them.
That's what Paris does.
To more.
I
told him
too.
about
I think she's too brilliant for where she
You know
is.
what I'm saying?
She's really a brilliant
Okay.
woman. Oh my goodness.
I love her.
You ever see her on the night shows with Lawrence?
No.
When she come on there, she says, I could never tell you how much. I know I can't finish telling you how much I enjoy when you are holding an interview
Yes.
in Congress.
Yes.
I can't tell you how
Whenever
much I
there's
do
a clip
enjoy
of
it.
her, whenever there's a clip of her, I watch every single one because.
And guess who was her teacher? Elizabeth Warren.
Yes. Yep. That's right. That's right.
That was her teacher.
You know what she does too is I'm sure
Oh, wow.
the both of them are inspiring so
Oh,
many
very
others,
good.
young
Young
girls,
girl, young
that
ass.
they
Big boy.
can do this and they
Yeah.
can
Big boy
get
named
these
Woody.
guys who think they're
But
untouchable.
yeah, that's but Biden says he's not one of those women.
This one is my
They're
boyfriend.
good for where they are. He wouldn't take
My
them
fat guy.
away.
Yeah.
He wouldn't take them away. They're good for where they are.
Yeah, she's good for California, but I would really love to see her
You know what
at some point.
California at
advance.
one time was
Yeah.
Yeah.
going down,
Mhm.
down, down, down.
Come on, come on, sit down.
I think they need
Remember
to
that?
change their governor though.
You know him?
I think they need to change their governor. I think no, Whitmer is Michigan. He is Newsom.
Yes. Yeah.
Newsom is. I think he probably feels he should be in the movies.
Sorry.
Probably a little big for his britches. They can, he's
Got no
California.
kiss
I
for
mean,
me, not you.
I know they're going
I
through
don't
a
think
lot
he's
right
doing
now.
such a good job in
Nope.
California. I don't think so.
A lot of people aren't happy
Yeah.
with him. Just basically, like California, they're almost like Florida, where
They're doing much better now. They're
Yeah.
doing much better now, but before when California was, because they were red, they were red, and suddenly,
with Schwarzenegger, wasn't he?
Schwarzenegger,
Yeah,
yes,
he was probably good.
yes, and he was doing good until something happened. I think it's when he was having his affair.
Oh yeah, with the housekeeper. Got a little distracted, I think.
Got a little distracted.
But yeah, I think California did well.
Yes, they did.
It's not like Trump, so.
You ask Trump if he's in love with him. If he's in love with him, he's not in love with him. Since that Trump stop attacking Schwarzenegger. Oh my God. I
sorry.
tell you, girl,
No,
this
no, sorry.
world,
You
I
think?
tell you, that's why sometimes they say this world is not my home.
Not the way it is now.
Not the way it is, no.
Not the way it is now.
No. Mm-mm.
But I keep thinking it can't get any worse. You just have to hope for
And
the
I could
best.
just imagine how frustrating this week would get because you can't, sometimes I can't handle too much of a demanding job.
I think I know that he wanted to be his own boss. 'Cause for the longest time he had, except for one manager that he had, who was wonderful, he was a great mentor to him. And his other bosses, he I don't know, necessarily butt heads. I don't know if they appreciated what he was doing. So he decided he wanted to be his own boss, so he did this, and he did not expect. I think he's disappointed in the fact that with the turnover, there's so much
In
turnover.
my last 5 years, though, I had a very good manager. In my last 5 years on the job, I had a good manager.
And that makes a world of difference when you're going into
Oh
work
yes,
every day.
oh yes,
So,
oh yes.
um, I think he would like it a lot more though if he could find loyal staff, and that's the problem. He can't find loyal staff. Everybody is just like, it's like a revolving door there, and it's surprising me because the way everything is, you think somebody would want, like, and I know that's hard English, but if you can find somebody that like, I think he should look more into like.
Oh, I miss it when he used to go when mentor again.
It's not, but if he could find somebody that was
Funny.
gonna, like, essentially want to open their own place and get their feet
Yes,
wet.
because that's why I was looking yesterday. It was yesterday. I had to take it out because Gordon Ramsay. Every word was the F word. Every word was the F word.
When he does it with the adults.
Mhm.
With the adults.
Yeah.
But this was a guy. They called him, and he was in England. And this was a horrible kitchen.
Oh,
Was a horrible kitchen. Everything was prepared in bulk and put in the refrigerator.
Oh.
And that turned a lot of people away because they knew they were eating other food.
right. You're not fresh off.
Oh, hi,
the
Orny phone.
No.
grill.
They knew. And his customers started to go down until
And he came in
just
and
had
screamed at them, I
yes.
bet.
He brought him
She
in.
looks like a statue.
Oh my God, but Lord, I'm telling you, I had to take it out because they were laughing all the time with him cursing like that. And cursing the manager and the chef, the head chef, and they cursing him back.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Everyone is surprised at how much he reins it in with these kids. They didn't think he'd be able to, but.
She looks so little.
He's really good with these kids, though. I think
Yes,
he
yes.
does expect a lot from them.
I don't like the other guy. I don't like him. She and him is good.
Yes, they're gonna do another season, but because of COVID, I think they had to put it on hold. There's another one coming out, a new one. It's such a good little show. I think it's great for kids to see that you can cook. I like when he brings his daughter on. Little Matilda comes on sometimes too. Oh. I like your
Oh, he's got it?
Remember potatoes?
Got his kilt on.
Is in them.
That's right, Scotland, my motherland. Now, no offence to this great, wonderful country, but Scotland is the greatest
He's
country
gonna have
of
them
all.
make haggis so that.
Our road smokies, fish and chips, and of course, our crowning glory, a savoury pudding made with chopped braised heart, blended with lungs.
Oh my gosh. Curse yesterday. The other one he was.
Mhm.
I never heard him
Remember that
curse
yesterday.
word. Every word, man. Oh my goodness, I had to take it out.
Did you hear him saying bad words yesterday?
Mm-hmm. And him.
Uh-oh.
Both of them.
Did you cover your ears, I
And
hope?
they were laughing all the time.
Oh.
They were laughing all the
You
time.
two. They should be beeping that out. Beep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like it.
He's almost too like.
It's big people.
Too serious.
Yes, he's
Look at him.
bland.
Look at him.
He is.
A piece of guy.
They had another when it first
Is
started.
that
out,
real?
They had another guy who was
He's
really-
Italian.
Kidding.
No, really.
Across the way.
Yes. That's where he comes from.
Across the way.
Oh my goodness.
Across the way.
Ravioli.
Seen you on the beaver.
All right, Mr. Archie, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
I
Archie.
gotta check in on your dad and see how he's doing.
Mm-mm.
You heard from his sister they meeting already?
They got stuck in South Carolina. There was a bad accident.
Uh-oh.
Thankfully, they were not a part of it.
Maybe I
They
think
should be
something.
home. I think they're.
Toy talking today.
We want you to grab those flags and bring them back to your stations.
Yeah, they were in North Carolina.
Oh no.
She said, gosh, this is a real nice looking party house.
Kidding. I got you.
Yeah.
She said, what do you guys do?
Yeah, her house, they have a little place.
You
near
speaking like a
West Point,
girl.
Virginia.
I don't know.
It was a manufactured home, and they're like in the middle of a field. They've got a cornfield next to them, and then they have woods in the back. And yeah, she has it. She loves Christmas too. And they didn't get to decorate too much this year though, so she probably, I'm sure she appreciates
Yeah,
all
she
yours.
did.
Yeah.
Not me.
I was telling her,
That's not me.
I says it. She says, how many birthdays you all had?
You know
I
that
said, well, the
game.
birthday starts in November. I said, well, Eliana's, then it was my big son, and then it was me, and then it was Jon Paul. Now tomorrow is my wife. Oh my God.
You guys have been going non-stop.
That's what happened to
Pretty sweet.
Christmas.
That makes it fun though.
My mother told me, she said, when I got you, I was on the machine sewing curtains.
Oh! Oh my
Hmm.
She
goodness.
said back in those days, you
bake
make your own curtains. You didn't go you
Oh,
didn't
what's
have
the one you
people
do now?
go there and buy because there were no curtains to buy. So you used to sew your own curtains. And she was sewing curtains. And then she says, it's St. Joseph, you got me with them now.
I was almost born in the car on the way. It was like 3:30 in the morning on a Sunday. They got me there in time, and then she was home in time for Christmas.
Christmas. Yes, I was home in time for Christmas too.
And she was always good about like.
My life,
separating them out.
since I know myself, is only it's 3 times. Let me see. 3 times we didn't do Christmas. When my daughter was getting
Oh no,
married.
there's a toy in the back. Of a
She
movie.
got married in December.
Kidding.
And then when
Oh, this is
my
already
daughter-in-law died. And last
all
year,
Master Chef. All Master Chef.
nobody had the energy to do it.
Funny.
It takes a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Nobody had the energy to do anything. And just like that, well, a friend in Orlando knew what was going on, and he says, look,
Mm.
we're having a bit of celebration for my daughter's birthday, and y'all come on.
Oh, wonderful.
Come and spend the night.
Perfect.
Mm.
I tell you,
Oh, how do you Santa Claus, Woody?
because we know them.
You look like a fat guy in it. Oh,
Oh, when we know them.
hey, you look like a little elf. Yes.
baby.
Funny.
She was just about 18 months old. My wife and this girl
Is your
went
nails
to
okay?
school. And then we meet up and they became fresh friends all over again.
Does it need cleaning?
And then
In your
we
wash
went up
machine?
there, man. Oh my gosh, we never left there until
What about this also?
New Year's Day about, I think it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, good.
Because they didn't want us to leave.
Oh, my pee-pee.
They didn't
That's
want
good.
us to leave.
That's a
Said,
good.
Mr.
"Y'all
Woody,
really had a
Antonia?
good time." I said, well,
Buddy Button,
we didn't do anything.
Samantha,
We didn't do no Christmas. We didn't do nothing.
Mr. Woody,
That was just what you needed then. That was
say,
perfect.
say that,
Just
Elf.
bought gifts for them. That's it. Did a birthday for Ellie. We did a birthday for him. And that's it. Didn't do nothing at all. So that's why Simon said this year we start early and we can do it
You
early.
guys did it up.
Yeah.
You did it great. I don't even want to take our stuff down. All the stuff
Starting
is
to
off
do
You
the-
see the still putting on the light
Oh,
out there?
oh, say that.
Seven don't want me to take down anything.
I don't take anything down either, 'cause it makes me happy. We still have our
He
tree
says,
up.
"Daddy, well, you can take it down now. Wait until next week. Don't take it down now. Next week
Well,
we
isn't
can
like
take it down."
traditionally, don't you,
Uh-oh.
like January, I
I
thought it was
take
like January
down on
6th.
January the 5th.
The food followed.
January the 5th, but they're like traditionally.
Yeah.
'cause-
Look at
We
that.
follow the 12 days after
So-
Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't want to burn.
We take it, 12 days is January the 5th. So I start taking down on January the 5th. I don't get to pack away everything, but I take down most of the streamers and everything else and I try. The tree, I go one with the tree. That is the hardest part of it.
Yeah. I put up a tree in their rental and it was almost like that. And it was hard. I'm like trying to find the right level. It took me probably close
hard.
to 2 hours to get that thing
It's
together.
not easy to do it.
Oh,
Just to put it up and open up the
and fluff all the
yes.
branches.
That's
and,
the hard, not the hard part of it.
But I did it, and when they walked in, she was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
Was it probably the same? I think it was almost the same size.
Almost the
tree.
same size.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize it was gonna take that long though. I was like, "Oh my gosh, all these branches."
Yep. It takes too long to set it up. And this comes in 1, 2, 3 parts, right?
Yeah.
Mr. Woody,
It's 3 parts.
Yep. And then I couldn't tell like they're color
and
coded.
that's Tim.
So you gotta like the branches are color coded for the where you're supposed to put it in.
Oh,
And
yeah.
some of the colors were worn off, so I was sticking branches in where I wasn't supposed to stick it on, and then I had to redo it.
Yep. It's,
But it turned out all right. I think I have a picture of it. I think they took a picture when they walked in. That was one of the first times I've ever put up a fake one, and I didn't realize it was gonna be that much work.
Oh,
you
dear.
know, we can't,
Kid, yeah.
we gotta put fake. We can't use their
Yeah, in the alley.
poetry because of the allergies.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a little crackle in Jon Paul voice. I tell him I gotta give him some cough syrup.
Oh,
He has a special cough syrup. I give him.
I hope it tastes good. I know some cough syrup does not taste good.
This here is
Cherry.
this here is cough syrup. It's a penicillin cough syrup. Not penicillin, but it's called I forget all these damn names now. Yeah, love.
Gotta beep him out. Jon Paul and his Archie's uncle.
Oh, you're saying that?
Letting loose the other day too when we were driving back.
They
There
say
were a lot
bad
of
words.
Bad.
Yeah.
They couldn't believe how bad the drivers are around here, and he was just letting loose on some.
But he said the
He was
drivers around
peeing
here like,
himself off.
oh yes.
Kid.
That was the one I put up in their rental, so they have some Christmas in there.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, yeah. You see, you're supposed to put some of the branches up, right?
Yeah. I was in a hurry though. That was the best I could do.
It's got a whole lot of lights on it. Nice, you did it nice. Yeah, you did it nice.
Oh. I didn't have a star, so I just stuck a Santa hat on top.
Okay, but we had an angel, and a huge angel like this. Is what,
I love that star. It's beautiful.
Mhm.
yeah, that was, I don't know where Nicholas said she got
A
it
woody
somewhere. It
cookie?
was the last one. She went to get something.
A woody
And she
cookie?
get, this is the best star we ever had.
That's yeah, it's
In a
perfect.
long
It's Woody
time.
and Jon Paul.
Perfect.
Because that one had the
What
mirror
about Tori?
hole. I had that,
Can't marry Jon Paul.
and it don't have any lights. And she
Can't
said,
marry
no,
Jon Paul.
don't put that one about.
Can't marry Jon
I
Paul.
don't know for another.
Now I can see all the gaps.
Yeah, you see? Some straight.
I need to